Lots of data. There's like tons of data now. Lots of wearables, lots of sensors. So I think we're hitting. I think we started to hit that kind of threshold for where there's a convergence of data, sensors, compute, storage, all these things, understanding and enough kind of understanding of the mechanisms of neuroscience, physiology, and so on, both on the sensing side and the simulation side. So I think that's kind of why there should be more investment. It's a great time. There's a lot of things that you can build now. There's a lot of problems to solve that we couldn't solve before. That kind of all the pieces are kind of aligned more or less to start solving these problems.
Some data, the annual growth of investment in neurotechnology is 31%, while the average growth for life science investments is 12%. And the private capital fund invested more than 19 billion in neurotech companies since the year 2000. When you're working in startup in neurotechnology, one of the most important things for VCs, for investors, is traction. How many people are using your technology? And this is really hard because when you're working on something new, you need first a proof of concept.
For investors, it's important that these neurotechnology developments are coming to the market, and now it's shown in the lab and sometimes in the field that technology works. And then, of course, you need medical certification, CE clearance or FDA clearance, and normally this can take a very long time. But the first systems are already getting it, and then just a very good time point for an investor to jump in to roll out technology in different markets.
And the excitement, so the things I'm really excited about, like I have a general theory of social media, like what kind of media takes off and like what kind of technology is going to get really good traction. And what I look to is how quickly can I get, how highly interactive is the system? The more interactive the system is, the faster the feedback loop of a piece of technology is, any piece of interactive technology is with a user, the more engaging it's going to be, and it's going to beat every other interactive system.
At the same time, there is an unmet need in the clinical sector, particularly solutions that can be offered in a non-pharmacological context. Finally, there is enough maturation, I would say, regarding neurotechnology that's happening quite rapidly. So these three directions can be a positive sign for investors. But I would say there are certain caveats that we need to be careful about, particularly ethical and policy compliances, whether society and rest of the world is ready for this kind of solution.
Right. So I was just thinking about just a few things about investing here. So regarding investing, okay, so and the technology that we're talking about. So I just want to point out that if you consider NVIDIA, which is located in Silicon Valley, Intel, which is located in Silicon Valley, and Apple, we don't think of Apple as a silicon chip manufacturer, but with their M1, it sure as heck is. Okay, so I'm going to include Apple, Intel, and NVIDIA, and of course AMD. All those companies are within like a few miles of one another right here in Silicon Valley, where I'm at.